Good morning, everyone. My name is Sacha Tenodi, and I will be hosting the 7th Information Security Symposium, FSec 2017. Before we begin, let me say a few words about spiritus movens of this conference, Mr. Tonimir Kishasondi. Idea about FSec was born after Tonimir and his friend Kost attended 27th Chaos Communication Congress in Berlin. That conference left a huge impression on Tonimir, and he had a dream about creating something similar here in Croatia. So here we are 7 years later on the 7th FSec conference, where professionals and hackers, regardless of gender, race or background, can meet on neutral ground and exchange ideas and knowledge and discuss current topics, trends, and problems in the broad topic of information security. So Tonimir, welcome. The stage is yours. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Tonimir, and first I would like to greet some guests. I would like to greet Professor Blaženka Divjak, Minister of Research and Education of Croatia, Brigadier Damir Terzic, Delegate of the President of the Republic of Croatia, the Head of the Military Office for Defense and National Security, Brigadier Bruno Bešker, Representative of the Ministry of Defense, Chief of Sector for Information and Communication Systems. I would like to greet Zlatan Avar, Deputy Mayor of Varaždin, the Dean of the Faculty of Organization and Informatics and the Board of the Faculty. I would also like to greet some other special guests. The Head of the Information Systems Security Bureau, Mr. Robert Junac, the Head of the National CERT, Tomislav Štivojević, and the Head of the Croatian Academic Research Network, Mr. Goran Kezunović. We have some foreign guests with us this year, and I would like to say thank you for coming here and making FSec a possibility. So thank you, Ms. Gia Balou, CISO of KPN. Thank you, Mr. Alan Đurić, CEO of Wire. Thank you, Ryan Lackey, CEO of Research Security, Mr. Felix Ame from Kaspersky Laboratories, Sva from the Chaos Computer Club in Germany. We finally have someone from the CCC here. Mr. Jan Fratrić from Google's Project Zero, Vanja Švajcar from Cisco Talos, Mr. Arnim Eikhud from the KPN CERT, Mr. Brent Cook from Rapid7, Live Overflow from Germany, Xavier Mertens from Belgium, Jelena Milošević from the Netherlands, Istvan Tot from Hungary, Wojciech Hodec from Flowmon, Heti from the Secretariat of MetaLab Vienna, and two close friends and guests, Jelena and Miloš Kersojević from the Balkan Computer Congress. Dear guests, dear hackers, dear friends, over 30 speakers, and we counted that we will have at least 300 people, the same as last year. Well, we made a mistake. We have 470 people, which tops the capacity of this hall. And that's 180 more than last year, and as the popular saying goes, we're going to need a bigger boat. It gives me hope to see that this many people want to hear new topics from information security, want to get better at their craft and learn how to protect their systems. 2 years ago, we had 150 people that kept the FOI's capacity to host this conference. So we moved to here to the Croatian National Theatre in Varaždin, and with our host, Ms. Jasna Jakovljević, who is the intendant of this theater, we made this a possibility. This is also a work of many people. So first, I would like to thank somebody who is really considered to help make this happen, and that's you. Because without you, there is no FSec. Thank you so much for coming and supporting us. If it weren't for your support, if it weren't for you here, there would be no FSec. The second thanks must go to a group of amazing people I met over the years who I call my friends. Me, Vlatko, and Igor Vuk made this 7 years ago, and during this road of organization of this symposium, during the 7 roads of various organizations, we added more and more people to the organizing committee. People who said, hey, we want to step up and we want to help. We want to make something. So please, thank you. Toni Gržinić from Diverto, Mario Harjač from FOI, Tomislav Androš from Diverto, Dalibor Dukić from 7IT, Miroslav Štampar for the Information System Security Bureau, Slaven Smojer from the Croatian National Bank, Marko Stanec from the National CERT, Vedran Vukovac from Medical, Bojan Ždrnja from Infigo, Vlatko Koštrijak from Diverto, Vitomir Margetić from 9bita and iNet, Dobrica Pavlinošić from the Philosophic Faculty in Zagreb, Ivo Ugrina from Nevatech, Neven Vucinic from Nevatech, and Igor Vuk from Nimium. Thank you for helping make this happen. And a second big thanks goes to a guy behind the scenes who I'm currently looking at. His name is Tom Virshel, aka Cooper. He's the mastermind behind the recordings of this conference. So if you enjoyed the last year's recordings, that's his ploy. So we're really glad to have you, and thanks. Another thanks would go to the amazing people from Carnet Multimedia Network who set up our wireless network and our live video streams to the internet. So check out our Twitter account, FSec to find out the streaming links. And dear speakers, if you don't want your talks recorded or streamed, make sure you say it to the people in the booth that I don't want my talk recorded or streamed, and that we will follow that. Carnet set up our wireless network, so thank you very much. The SSID and Wi-Fi password is FSec 2017. I would also like to thank our volunteers, 20 students from FOI, FAIR, Polytechnic of Zagreb, Algebra, who came here to help with the conference. We have even more sponsors, and we used that money to improve the amenities you have on this conference. We have 2 tracks. This is the main stage. We have a concert track, which is the second track of the conference, and above the flight of stairs is the ballet hall, which is the 3rd track. Explore a little bit. We use the whole venue and try not to get lost. Thank you to our sponsors as well. Thank you for our platinum sponsor, Diverto. Thank you for our gold sponsors, Infigo and Reversing Labs. Thank you for our network infrastructure provider, Carnet, and National Cert, who provide streaming. Thank you, MagicNet, for the fiber uplink. And thank you, 7IT, Exabyte, Nevatech, Computer Systems, Instantor, King ICT, Nimium, Kraken, Infobip, Aseco, Defense Code, Kahva, Symantec, Hoop, Algebra, Iki, Njuškalo, Coadria, Flowmon Networks, Apis IT, and Banka Kovanica for being our silver sponsors. Thank you, HelpNet Security, Netokracija, and Xatrix Security, that you are our media sponsors. And for last, I would like to thank one individual who was all of these years with his advice, wise words, and his words of wisdom there. Thank you, Professor Željko Hutinsky, for being my mentor. As the program goes, we have an interesting schedule, and that's why you're here. We have 3 tracks, from organizational tracks like the roundtable on GDPR and the workshop on GDPR, and to hardcore technical topics like fuzzing browsers. There is something for everyone from the entire spectrum of information security. Check our page, FSec for the entire schedule. We have some posters printed and posted on the walls, so you can check them out. We have our security contest. The mastermind behind that is Mr. Miroslav Štamper for the Information Systems Security Bureau. You can check ctf.foi.hr. The link is in the accreditation. This year we mark a couple of interesting prizes. We have 3 prizes. 2 of them are vouchers for CEH or CISP certificates that you can use on Algebra, and the 3rd one is a T420 laptop from Lenovo, which is in pristine condition. So those guys who want to play CTF, this year there is a high stakes game of very good prizes. The machine was sponsored by Exabyte. And as the Chinese say, it's an old ancient Chinese curse, may you live in interesting times, and interesting times these are indeed. Every year I try to say a few words about the trends of information security, and to keep this rant short, I'm going to shorten this up. We saw WannaCry and Petya give us the scientific proof that just patch isn't working. If you ask anyone in the medical industry, you will see that it's not that simple, and there are some interesting points to go across. We see people that want backdoors and backdoor entry built by design into systems, but they still can't keep their tools private, and eventually innocent people get hurt, and the damages are counted in hundreds of millions of dollars. This won't get any better, and as long as everyone, from defense, offense, governance, from government to hackers to professionals, doesn't start working together to collaboratively solve problems, we won't see any way better in this world. Security is a multifaceted problem. You are here to solve some of these issues. Communicate, transfer knowledge, transfer ideas, collaborate. That's the only way to go for it. FSec is an interesting con, something between a hacker con and InfoSec con, a roundtable discussion and everything, where everybody can exchange ideas on neutral ground. The best way, if you want something, is to organize it and help with the organization. So if you have any ideas, ping us, we'll be happy to oblige. Well, enough of my monologues. I would like kindly ask our Dean of the Faculty of Organization and Informatics, Mr. Vrček, to say a couple of words.
Thank you, Tony. Dear Minister, dear representative of our President's Office, dear Vice Mayor, dear distinguished guests, welcome on the behalf of Faculty of Organization and Informatics. I wish you that you all have a very good time and that we associate together. Tony said majority of things, so I will be really brief. FSec started as a small bi-conference within our thesis 7 years ago. It grew just like a child you put to run in the world. So now we can only happily see that the conference really made its way to the community. So many people really witnessed that there is something very interesting happening in the field of information security, and this is the topic worth to be discussed and experiences to be shared. We as a faculty will continue to support the conference. We are doing many interesting things in the domain of information security, and I hope that in such mutual environment and exchange of opinions, we can really achieve some maybe new projects, maybe new ideas, or maybe new just topics for the conference. Thank you once again for coming here, for spending your time here, especially to our guests who are really on a tight schedule, which is always, I can also say that in my schedule things never are easy. So really thank you to all for coming and for supporting us. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Htio bih zamoliti gospodina Zlatana Avara, do gradonačelnika Varaždina, da nam se obrati s par riječi.
Thank you very much. Some problem. Dear Minister, dear distinguished guests, a few months ago I was an active member of the ICT community because 3 months ago I was not a politician but an ICT manager. So beware, I understand everything you say. I also know how to hack into Wi-Fi network also. And I also know how to program things. So I'm used to be on the other side of the curtain to do some presentation about business intelligence, about IT systems, about security. But I'm very pleased that Varaždin is the host of the FSec. I see in this sponsor list many of the firms that I have worked with, and I can assure you there will be some discussions that are interesting and that we all can learn from each other. I would also like to congratulate the enthusiasts that make FSec possible, and I'm pleased to see that this conference has grew, and I know that it will grow further. So Varaždin is pleased to be a host to such a conference, and I wish you all a pleasant stay in Varaždin, and I think that you will enjoy the FSec in the few days that will come. Thank you very much.
Hvala. Zamolio bi ravnatelja Zavoda za sigurnost informacijskih sustava, gospodina Roberta Žunca, da nam se obrati s par riječi.
Poštovana gospođo ministrice, Poštovani izaslaniče predsjednice Republike Hrvatske, cijenjeni uzvanici, dame i gospodo, kolegice i kolege. Čast mi je zadovoljstvo i ove godine biti ovdje s vama i pozdraviti ovaj cijenjeni skup. Razvoj događaja u svijetu kibernetičkog prostora i prijetnji i ugroza koje iz njega dolaze, kojima smo svjedočili u proteklih godinu dana, itekako je upozorio na važnost i potrebu daljnjeg jačanja područja informacijske, odnosno kibernetičke sigurnosti. Upravo stoga uloga ovogodišnjeg simpozija od velike je važnosti. Mi u Zavodu za sigurnost informacijskih sustava, Središnjem državnom tijelu za tehnička područja sigurnosti informacijskih sustava, svjesni smo ugroza modernog informacijskog doba i činjenice da im se kvalitetno i učinkovito možemo oduprijeti samo zajednički, sinergijskim učinkom državnih tijela i akademske zajednice. Upravo stoga, Zavod i nadalje potiče uspostavu suradnje s vodećim akademskim institucijama na području informacijske i kibernetičke sigurnosti kroz razvojne istraživačke i znanstveno-obrazovne projekte. U tom kontekstu, kao posebno pozitivan primjer suradnje, svakako možemo istaknuti suradnju s Fakultetom organizacije i informatike, kojeg je ZSIS prepoznao kao jedno od vodećih znanstvenih institucija koja već dugi niz godina doprinosi sustavnom razvoju informacijske sigurnosti u Republici Hrvatskoj. Također, svjesni uloge i zadaće simpozije FSec na razvoj informacijske sigurnosti u Republici Hrvatskoj, ne samo kroz razmjenu ekspertnih znanja, već i kroz podizanje svijesti o značaju ovog područja, djelatnici Zavoda već dugi niz godina podupiru njegov rad. U konačnici, posebne čestitke uputio bih domaćinima, gradu Varaždinu, također Fakultetu organizacije informatike na čelu s dekanom Vrčekom i posebno docentu Kešasondiju kao glavnom organizatoru ovog skupa. I na kraju svima vama želim ugodan i koristan boravak na ovogodišnjem simpoziju. Hvala.
Puno hvala. Zamolio bi brigadira Damira Terzića, predsjednika predsjednice Republike Hrvatske iz Ureda za obranu i nacionalnu sigurnost, da nam se obrati pa riječi.
Poštovana ministrice znanosti i obrazovanja, poštovani dekane Fakulteta organizacije i informatike, poštovani visoki državni dužnosnici županijskih i gradskih vlasti, poštovani organizatori konferencije, domicilni međunarodni predstavnici i sudionici, gospođe i gospodo. Posebna mi je čast i zadovoljstvo pozdraviti vas u ime predsjednice Republike Hrvatske, Kolinde Grabar-Kitarović, u prigodu održavanja ovogodišnje stručne konferencije o informacijskoj sigurnosti. Držim kako će konferencija ispuniti vaše očekivanja i jednako tako potvrditi opravdanost napora uloženih u održivost kontinuiteta ovog stručno-znanstvenog foruma i kvalitativnu nadgradnju u proteklom razdoblju. Svakodnevno svjedočimo o porastu novih, netradicionalnih oblika sigurnosti prijetnji i ugroza, kao posljedice širenja luka nestabilnosti od Bliskog istoka do istočne Europe. Migrantska kretanja, ilegalni prelasci državne granice, krijumčarenje osoblja te proliferacija opasnih materijala i dvojno upravnih tehnologija uz asimetrične sigurnosne prijetnje kibernetičkog i hibridnog oblika samo su neki od primjera sigurnosnih prijetnji s kojima se danas suočavaju mnoge države. Porast političke nestabilnosti u našem bliskom okružju i povećanje terorističkih prijetnji diljem Europe potvrđuju opravdanost ulaganja u izgradnju sustava domovinske sigurnosti kao težišnog nacionalnog prioriteta koji je potrebno ostvariti u što kraćem vremenskom razdoblju. Sve nas tu ujedno usmjerava na stručne rasprave o novim organizacijskim načelima i razvoju suvremenih sposobnosti za potrebe sprječavanja i djelotvornog odgovora i na kibernetičke sigurnosne prijetnje, o čemu će se zasigurno tematski i strukovno raspravljati na ovoj stručnoj konferenciji. Za očekivati je kako će se slijedom nove strategije nacionalne sigurnosti, a jednako tako i u skladu s budućim zakonom o sustavu domovinske sigurnosti koji je u procesu donošenja, ubrzati i uskladiti primjena nacionalne strategije kibernetičke sigurnosti i pripadajućeg akcijskog plana kako bi se u čim kraćem vremenskom razdoblju uspostavio cjelovit nacionalni sustav odgovora na kibernetičke ugroze. Navedeni sustav kao sastavnica nacionalnog sustava upravljanja krizama treba omogućiti ne samo usklađeno postupanje odgovornih dionika i relevantnih sudionika u slučajevima koji predstavljaju domicilna krizna stanja, nego i potrebitu razinu interoperabilnosti s NATO i EU sustavima odgovora na krize. Jednako tako, objedinjavanjem napora javnog, akademskog i gospodarskog sektora, kao i svih hrvatskih građana, zasigurno će se doprinijeti jačanju kibernetičke sigurnosti, budući da svakodnevno svjedočimo o digitalnoj otvorenosti i izloženosti informacijsko-internetske infrastrukture i platformi koje koriste državna uprava, tvrtke, internetska poduzeća, informatičko-komunikacijski operatori, kao i prevozne, bankarske, zdravstvene i druge službe te svi naši građani. Sustav domovinske sigurnosti težišno oslanja na procjene sigurnosnog rizika te predvidivost nastajanja sigurnosnih prijetnji i možebitnih ugroza, a u provedbenom smislu temelji se na izgrađenim sposobnostima svih dionika sustava, ljudskim, materijalnim i organizacijskim. Ključ djelotvornosti je osmišljeno dugoročno planiranje razvoja sposobnosti, izrada periodičkih strateških pregleda dostignuća i dostignutih sposobnosti svih dionika, kao i sveobuhvatno uvježbavanje i pravodobna izrada objedinjenih provedbenih planova odgovora na sigurnosne krize. Posebnu pozornost potrebno je usmjeriti ka uspostavi učinkovitog procesa donošenja odluka na svim razinama, upravljanja, nadzora i vođenja operacije odgovora na krize, kao i pravodobne razmjene podataka između svih dionika sustava domovinske sigurnosti, odnosno C4I. U tom smislu, informacijska neovisnost, odnosno raspoložive javne korisničke mreže, te kibernetička sigurnost navedenih plansko-upravljačkih procesa od ključne je važnosti. Najveća vrijednost svakog organizacijskog sustava su stručni i motivirani djelatnici, stoga se posebno naglašava potreba neprekidnog ulaganja u ljudske potencijale kao najveću vrijednost. U tome smislu, ovaj, kao i mnogi drugi srodni domicilni i međunarodni znanstveni forumi, doprinose jačanju intelektualnog kapitala, okrupnjavanju i razmjeni znanja i iskustava u potpori podizanja razine kompeticija, nadležnih tijela i cjelokupnog društva u području kibernetičke sigurnosti. Time se ujedno jača sustav upravljanja sigurnosnim krizama, a u konačnici i sustav domovinske sigurnosti. Stoga, u ime predsjednice Republike Hrvatske čestitam na velikim uloženom trudu i do sada provedenim aktivnostima Fakultetu organizacije informatike, organizatorima i partnerima u pripremi i provedbi ove konferencije. Svim sudionicima, gostima i stručnim predavačima iskazujem iskrene želje za uspješno sudjelovanje u ovoj konferenciji te svako osobno dobro. Hvala.
Hvala. I would kindly ask the Minister of Research and Education, Professor Blaženka Divjak, to tell us a few words.
Good morning to everyone. Dear organizers, dear guests, participants of the conference, as the Minister of Science and Education of the Republic of Croatia, I'm very honored to be here with you at the opening ceremony of FSec, the biggest vendor-neutral technical information security symposium in Croatia. I congratulate to my colleague Tonimir Kišasondi and his team, as well as to Faculty of Organization and Informatics of the University of Zagreb, together around 470 participants, 7 years in a row. It's really a huge success. Conference FSec has become a central platform in Croatia and beyond for exchanging ideas and knowledge that provide participants with high-quality lectures and all sorts of interesting concepts of collaboration around the very hot topic of information security. This year, the list of invited speakers, presenters, and participants is especially impressive, and it includes business and tech leaders from IT field of the biggest and fastest growing companies such as Skype, Cisco, Google, Chaos, as well as the information security experts from various branches in Croatia, EU, and abroad. The Croatian government, and especially the Ministry of Science and Education, strives very hard to position Croatia as a country with considerable human potential in IT and STEM areas, and not just a beautiful country for a great holiday. Being beautiful is not just good enough anymore. In that respect, we have launched several projects in so-called STEM Croatia portfolio that should boost development and enhancement of quality of education at all levels. First, we are introducing informatics as an obligatory subject in all primary schools in Croatia to provide the pupils with early development of digital skills. Secondly, we have launched a scholarship scheme for students that study in the STEM fields. I'm also proud to mention that just yesterday we launched a national-wide project of providing more than 40,000 students of 6th grade of primary schools in Croatia with microcomputers in order to develop the algorithmic thinking and programming skills to boost their creativity and innovation, as well as to promote interdisciplinarity use of IT, and not just for learning, but equally for fun. The project is prepared as a joint initiative of public and private partners that, besides the Ministry and Carnet as public agency, include NGO, the Institute for Youth Development and Innovation, as well as Croatian Association of Employers and Croatian Post. I strongly believe that there is no point waiting for an opportunity for change. We should create it by working together. And this conference is the proof of that. With these thoughts, I wish you all very successful work together and a lot of fun here in Varaždin. Thank you for your attention.